This is Ben, and in this video I'm going to show you how to interact with your ex to rebuild attraction and get her back. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to upload a lot of videos about ex back. This channel is dedicated to building attraction with your ex. The reason getting ex back is very difficult is because most people, they want to go from minus to 100. If you think about it, right now your ex is not interested to be with you. I know it's a hard thing to hear, but your relationship is over. If you want to get your ex back, you have to rebuild attraction again, and you cannot go from 0 to 100 fast. And that's why most of the times when people try to get their ex back, they make a mistake, because you need to go from 0 to 1, from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Now everything is against you because the dynamic is fully in her favor. Something you didn't turn her off. Maybe you acted needy, insecure, aggressive. Maybe you were not giving her value. Maybe you took her for granted. Something happened that she believed that you're not going to change. So she left. It means her interest level dropped, attraction dropped, trust dropped, comfort dropped, and she left. Now you're here on this side and your interest is maximum because you've been rejected. You don't even care about trust, you don't even care about comfort, you just want to get her back. And you just want to get your ex back. There's nothing else you want in this world more than being with your ex. You gotta understand, if you lead with those emotions, you're going to push your ex away. When you want something that bad, if you want anything that bad, you create resistance. You automatically put them on pedestal. You don't care about anything they say, you just want to be back together. And what you need to do is actually the opposite. I'm not saying you should do no contact, because no contact is another mistake. But you should be in touch. However, the dynamic of the relationship is that you should be one step behind her. For example, let's say if there's a measure from 0 to 100, 0 is not interested at all and 100 is very interested. If she is on 40, you should be on 30. At least in your interaction, you should be on 30, you should be behind them. And you cannot fake this. Right now, she is on 40, you're on 200. You're all the way there. So one of the things that I work with you in the program is that I give you these lists. One of the lists that you should write is, I wanted to do it, by the way, write down a list of everything that you didn't like about your ex. I know it might be a bit difficult to come up with that list because you've been rejected and you want to be back with them. Your mind is just going to focus on what was good about your ex, but I wanted to think about it. What was a list of a few things that you didn't like about your ex? Maybe self-centered, maybe it broke up with you easily and left you, maybe went with somebody else, maybe wasn't paying attention to you, maybe gave up on you too easily. There's a list. When you write this list, when you do the worksheets that I give you in the program, which by the way, the link is in the description, make sure you check it out. And if you haven't already, read my book so you see how I take you through the 4 steps of state control system so you can get your ex back. Anyways, when you do those lists and you reevaluate everything again, then what happens is that the level of interest, your interest level drops also, which is a really cool way to do this. You know, instead of going on no contact and being passive aggressive and hurt yourself, because these emotions that you have, they're not going anywhere. Emotions are there. If you choose to do no contact, then it's like you push these emotions out. Your ex thinks you're not interested, or you're too scared to talk to them, or you don't want to talk to them for any reason. If you do that, you just hurt attraction more. But if you do these exercises that I show you, first of all, with some of these exercises, you get your confidence back, because right now your confidence has been crushed after the breakup. So you get your confidence back, and this imaginary person that you build in your mind starts to form reality, becomes a little more real, because this is normal. One of the things that I also write in my book, Ex Back Secrets, is that when you get dumped and you want to get your ex back, you're really out of touch with reality and you don't see things for what they are. And because you're in this situation, you've been rejected, you want them to come back so badly, so you put them on pedestal, you forget everything else, and you don't want to be with anybody else. Which I understand, you don't want to be with absolutely no other person, you just want to be that person right? Great, I respect love and all that stuff is great, that person is so special to you. However, I've worked with 1,400 people, and the list is getting bigger, and every time I see this, there is not even one person who doesn't tell me this. Ben, my situation is different. Ben, this girl is different. I myself have been in your situation 4 times that I remember. Like it was like hell. It was like nightmare. And I thought, I don't want to eat. I just want to be with her. I don't want to look at anybody else. I don't want to go to work. I cannot work. I cannot focus. I don't want anything else. I just want to be with her. And your personality crashes, your confidence crashes. You don't even see the reality the way it is. That's why by doing those lists, I bring you back in touch with reality. And I point the elephant in the room, we both look at it and we talk about it. Only then you can really start to interact with your ex from a better angle, from the position of power instead of the position of neediness and weakness, and basically where you're at right now. Because if you think about it, right now your ex doesn't want to be with you. Who wants to be with somebody in this position? Who wants to be with somebody who's so weak and sad? Nobody. And if you get into these arguments and you try to get her back and she keeps saying no, or he keeps saying no, you just create more and more distance, more and more gap. That's why you gotta accept the breakup, do the lists that I show you, and you gotta rebuild these values in your head. If you don't do this, it's like she's always up here, you're down here. If I say kick her off the pedestal, you say okay, but how? And you should really be able to reach. The only way to do this is by doing the work. There's no other way. In week 1 of my program, I call this garbage out, because there's a lot of garbage now in your mind. You gotta get them out. Because if you approach your ex with this energy, with this mentality, they don't want to be with you. Because they look and say, well, I don't want this. This is too much pressure. It's like somebody's suffocating. I don't want that. So you do that first, get the garbage out, see things for what they are, and after that we start to work attraction. And you basically, like I said, if your ex is from scale of 0 to 100, if her interest level for you is 40, you gotta pull it back. Your interest for her should be 30. You gotta be 1 step behind her. Even in the interaction, if you guys text, if you guys talk, you are not the one who gives the compliments first. You are the ones who disqualifies first. Disqualify, basically, this happens a lot as well. Basically, it means, let's say you go to see her and she says, hey, look, we're just friends. And you get all upset about it. What do you mean we're friends? We have 10 years together. You should do that first. You should always disqualify first. Hey, you know what? Okay, we meet but just as friends. And if you bluff, she's gonna catch you, because she knows you really well. So you need to build all of these values so you can implement. And all of this takes some time. So if your ex is important to you, if you want to get that relationship back together, before anything else, make sure you read my book, The List. The link is in the description, Expect Secrets. Because that angle, that mentality will not bring your ex back. And I want to say it's like you're in a psychological war. And if you want to win, you gotta play the right way. You gotta lead with protocols. War, I don't mean in an aggressive, violent way. It's psychological war, as in like a game of chess. And your ex is going to play really well because they got the better angle of the game and they know how to trigger you. So the less you get triggered, the better chance you have. Now, if you want to get your ex back the right way, before anything else, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to upload a lot of videos about this. And I wanted to also watch my other videos, and also the 2 after this one that you're going to see, they're going to pop up when this video finishes. Also, in the description, download a free copy of my book, Expect Secrets, and in there I'll show you the 4 steps of set control system. Don't waste time in no contact. Don't worry about this. I'm going to help you get your ex back. This is Ben. Thanks for watching.